Welcome to another video from Gradelink websites. In this video, we'll cover the basics of how to change a button color. So the first step, of course, is to enable Visual Builder to get into the page editor. And once that loads up, then we're going to head over to the button module that you want to change the color for. So hover over the button, click on the settings icon on that taskbar or toolbar that pops up. Module settings, and from here we're going to click on the design tab. From here, under design, you're going to click on the button tab. It's under alignment and text, and then you can switch this on to use custom styles for button. From here you can actually set the text size, so if you want to make that a little bit smaller. The button text color, if you want the color to be white, then you can actually, these are all the saved colors. You can always open up add a color to the palette, or this is the existing palette of the website. So if you want to add a color to that palette, you can select one. So if I need white, this is the purest white, FFFF, times 6. And there you have it. You can click out of it. So that is white. For the button background, we will want to use the red, which is C01722, and that's been added to the color palette here. And since we have a border, we'll want to make the border color red as well. And we can use the color that's been added to the palette there. So if this works, then you can quickly scroll through these other options, see if you want to adjust the font, boldness, if you want all the text to be capitalized. You don't have to use this. You can actually do this. Over in content, you can just use normal font, and under design, you'll have the ability to make it all caps using this font style. You can also make it upper lower font, all caps style, or you can underline it, etc. So there's different styling options. If you want the button to have an icon that shows up on a hover, you can have this set to yes, or you can set it to no. The more modern button look typically is, especially since you have these grays and dark gray, you can actually set a hover color for the button by clicking on under button background. Click on the hover option here. It's a little mouse icon, and then if you click on the hover, then we can effectively make this to be black. Same thing for the border color. We can toggle on the hover color for the border, make sure the mouse icon is selected, and click on black. And you can see as we toggle between desktop and hover, it shows us in the preview what that'll look like. So when people hover over the button, then it'll turn black, whereas if it's not being hovered over, it's red. And that actually gives a much cleaner look than having that. So once you're happy with that, there's two things we recommend doing, and that is, one, save this module to the library so you can use this button style on other pages if you wish, and we can call this red black hover button, just so you know what the colors are and the styling. Save to the library. And the other thing you want to do is hover over the module settings and right click, and then copy module styles. Don't copy the module, but copy module styles. And if you want to style other buttons on the same page, it's very easy to do so. You can simply hover over that button, right click, and paste module styles, and it will then style that button exactly as you have the other one. Now, one thing to note, you may also want to fix the alignment of the buttons, especially for tablet and mobile. If we preview in tablet, we'll see that these buttons here are off to the left. If you wish to change the alignment so they're centered, you can actually go into Module Settings, Design, Alignment, and click on the center, and you'll see that that button moves over to the center. If we switch to desktop view, it is also centered here, and if we do this the same here, it then centers the button. We'll do the same thing, right click on the module settings and paste module styles for this last button, and then we can actually click on design, alignment, and center that as well. And that just gives it a little bit more of a centered look. All right, other than that, know that you also have many other options within the button design settings here, including spacing. So you can set custom spacing if you want to have a little bit more padding to the right and left, make the button slightly larger. You do have that option, as well as quite a few other items here. If you want to change styles for only desktop and mobile, you can actually toggle on the tablet and mobile editor, and you'll see that along with the hover options, you can actually edit specifically for tablet and mobile what the colors will be. If you don't want that on, you can always toggle it off by clicking on the mobile icon again. Same thing goes for alignment. If you hover over the title here of button alignment under the alignment tab, you can actually switch on specific editing for desktop, tablet, and phone styling. So if you want it to be left aligned on desktop, but then on tablet you want it to be center aligned, you can also do that. For now, we're going to leave that off and center it on all three views. Click Save Changes, and as always, click on the green Save button to save and publish your changes. If you have any other additional questions about button styling, please reach out to Gradelink website support.